Hey friends, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to install and run an emulator in Android Studio. So let's begin. Let's bring up our Android Studio. I'm using the version 2023.1.1, which is like Hedgehog. Yeah. So this is the startup screen. So you can either load your project or you can control it from here also for your AVD, which is basically the emulator. So go here in the more actions and you will see the option virtual device manager. So click here and this will come up. So this is basically the window to manage all your virtual devices, basically the emulator. So right now I have two emulators already installed, so either I can start any one of them. Say for example I want to start this Pixel 4 which is based on Android 14.0 and API 34. If I want to just start this emulator, just click here and it will launch that AVD. I'll also show you the method after logging into a project, but first I want to cover up here. Yeah, so the AVD has come up and then you can do whatever you want to do, whichever app or whichever files you want to access. Okay, so this is one way. So if I want to go back to the home screen, so all these buttons works as it works for your actual phone. So all the devices running will have a green dot here, which means it is running. And for each device, say for example if you want to see details, you can click on view details. It will show all the details here in terms of, yeah, size on tails, blah blah. And if you want to say for example see the files or located where it is located on the actual file explorer on your physical disk, you can go to this. Yeah, I will put this part in the description below, so you can go there. How this list of the files will not be helpful. Say for example if you are looking for how to manage the files within the Android your phone or your device. Say for example you want to access all these images from your operating system, Windows operating system, then you should go to some place called Device Explorer, which I'll show shortly later. Okay, and you can also stop this. Say for example just by clicking here, this device will get a stop and, yeah, it will get shut down. So that was one way how you can start from here. Say for example if you are trying to start once you have started your project. Say for example emulator demo, you have created your project or you are inside your project window, and then from there you want to manage your device. So process remains the same. You have to, on the right hand side you will see there are a small this icons, which is basically this is for device manager. So this has come up. This is the same, if you recall, these are the same device which are there. And then these are the running device. So right now there is no running device, of course. And here we can add or do whatever the things which I showed you in the previous just now. You can run the devices. I just also want to show you one more thing over here. That one more option is there, that is something called open in device explorer. Okay, and this will get enabled once we start the emulator. So let me start in parallel. So once that starts, then we'll get that option, and then we can also, so if I go to the running device, see my device is running. So if I click over here, so see this option gets enabled now. So if I click here, so you can see the files available over here. So if I scroll down, say for example I want to access that download folder, right, what we were discussing. If I go back here, so if I go, say for example I want to access I think it's the left hand side, this all these files in my Windows device, I mean in the Windows folder. So you can go here in the device explorer, and over here I think you have to go to storage and then emulated. Zero is for internal, and downloads is where, and yeah, these are the images, basically flower, all those butterfly and all those other images which are over there. If you see flower one, image one, butterfly and all. So this is about the accessing of the phone and all. Now let me show you how to install a new device. Say for example if you want to add a device which is not there, how to install it. So for that, go back to your device manager window. You can even pop it out if you want, but I'll work in this screen itself. Just you'll find a plus sign, create virtual device. Just click over there and you'll get this kind of window. So over here you'll see what kind of category you want. So whether you want to install a phone or TV or tablet and blah blah. So if you have noticed, I have installed one phone and one TV, which is good enough for me to do my day-to-day development. However, if you are heavily doing, say for example, for watches, or if you are doing for tablets, then prefer to install a respective yeah device. So in this, I will show you how to install a phone. So for phone, you get lots of options here, right? So Pixel 6, 7, and so yeah, we will install say something Pixel 7, say for the Pixel 7 Pro. And also a thing to notice, Play Store wherever it's marked, that means when once you install, you'll get the Play Store options inside that particular device. If it's not this, it will not be there. So the disadvantage or advantage of having the Play Store option is, say for example, if you want to install any of the external apps, say for example WhatsApp, Telegram, or anything, then you can install it using Play Store as you do it in your physical device. So I'll use this, click on next, and then here it will give me an option to select the system image. So I think 34 is the latest over here, so I'll choose the 34 over here. However, if you want, you can choose the other ones also, and I will highly recommend to choose the latest one. And if there is a in the latest one, if it's not there, you may have to download. So say if this kind of small arrow is there, it means you have to download. So for me, these three images are already in the local, so I don't have to download it again. I can just select and click next, and it will ask for the name what you want to give, and you can change the name, but I'll mostly leave it as it is, and click finish. It may take a while to create. For me, it was pretty quick because the images we already downloaded, but otherwise it may take a while to download the image and install. However, if you notice, it was pretty much quickly done. So before I start this, I'll show you a few things. So first of all, let's see the details. So details, if I bring it up further, so size on this is 513 mm. It's a very small size because still we have not even started once. So the size which it occupies on my physical device is very less. If you against, like if I compare it against the other one, which is like 11.7 GB, which is right now running, is almost like a very like large size which occupies. Anyway, this is about the files on this. So if I can't see, okay, show on this, I can definitely go and see. So it will say for example, previously it was just this and this folder. This just now got created, which is basically Pixel 7 API Pro, which just now I created. Now I'll run this and we'll see the size on disk will increase for this particular device as well. So I run it this, but don't get confused with this one. This is for Pixel 4 itself, Pixel 4 API 34, and Pixel 7 is now coming up. So you can run multiple devices in parallel. That is not a problem, and it will just create multiple tabs here. In fact, you can connect to a physical device as well. So it may take a while for the first time load, but yeah. And if I go back to the no, not a, this device explorer is again for Pixel 4 API, Pixel the previous one. And once the device runs, I think then in the drop down we'll get an option for selecting Pixel 7, where we'll see the file options for Pixel 7, the latest phone what we are running. If I go back to my device manager, and here if I can refresh somewhere, or I don't know if I can, I'll just close and show it again. So see, slowly if you have noticed, the size on this will increase. So my guess is it will again go to up to 1011 GB file, which it will occupy on the disk. If I go back to my running devices, let this come up. Perfect. The phone has come up. All the things have loaded. By default, of course, it is like an empty phone, and it will expect to do all the configuration whatever is required. So right now I'm not doing anything. And if I go to the apps install, so it's these are all the basic apps. So yeah, if I can go back, yeah, and this is the Play Store which I was telling about. So we can use the Play Store to install the apps. Of course, it will ask you to sign in using your Google account. If you don't have one, just create that, and that should be more than sufficient. Yeah, but just wanted to show you. So similarly, if I have to close, so first let me refresh this once again. So right now it's 3.6 GB. Let me see how much it has increased. So it is still 3.6 GB, but I think once you start using or installing other apps, it will definitely increase that. Okay. So now I'll stop this device. I will in fact stop this also. And if I go to the running device, so I think I'm expecting both to get closed one by one, and then there will be no more running. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to show you in this video, that how easy it is to create a new device and also to run a device just by clicking this particular icon, or yeah, going to your device manager over here. And even you can run, if your app is ready, if you want to install an app and work on it, just click on this particular button on top and it will run that app on that particular emulator. So you can select the emulator by click on this drop down, and you'll get the list of all the emulators which are available for you to run your app. So that's all. I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.